Hey, what's happening, man? Welcome back to No Jumper News. It's your host, AD, here with Poetik Flakko. Let's get right into these stories. Reapplying for sentencing break, Larry Hoover says he wants nothing to do with the Gangster disciples. Last year, a court rejected Hoover's appeal for a lighter sentence under the First Step Act. However, the judge allowed the creator of the Gangster disciples the opportunity to retry. Hoover renewed his bid to undo the life sentence. He's serving in the federal Supermax prison in Colorado, and he claims to have renounced the street gang he once led. In a pair of letters to the judge in the public file late Wednesday in Chicago's federal court, Hoover wrote that he is no longer the Larry Hoover people claims to talk about or he is written about in the papers or the crime figure described to the government. Hoover, 71, will still be required to serve a state murder sentence if successfully got his federal life sentence overturned. This will likely be done in the federal prison system. Prosecutors are worried that Hoover will next bring legal challenges to the case, though. In the letters, Hoover wrote that feds Supermax prison had been called as close to high as hell as possible, and he agreed. He acknowledged being aware. Anecdotally, that some misguided people hold him as a symbol, and he wrote, "I wish this was not so. Regardless, these people are apart from me and do what they do with zero encouragement or direction for me," Hoover wrote. "To be clear, if I had any ability to influence them, I ask that they forgive me and forsake the gang life forever." Hoover wrote that he took his responsibility for his past, adding that he was lost in the enduring pattern of criminality those many years ago. "I have long since renounced my association with any and all criminal organizations and their membership," he continued. "I'm no longer a member, leader, or even an elder statesman of the Gangster disciples," Hoover wrote. "I want nothing to do with it now and forever." Former prosecutor Ron Safer has said ran a gang from prison that was responsible for the highest murder rate the city has ever seen, a drug network that was pervasive and efficient, and an organization that controlled parks and street corners and neighborhoods and made it impossible for children to go outside and be children. Larry Hoover, 71 years old, been locked down a long time. I really don't think that he's pulling strings still. I don't think that he's sending hits out. I don't think that he's doing none of the you know what I'm saying? Like, I really think that he's seen what was created and, listening to his son and seeing what he stands for and what they're trying to do. I really believe that he wants this shit to be better for Chicago, bro, because it ain't cool out there, man. It's fucked up.
So my question to you then was, when he says he's no longer a GD, he denounces it, et cetera, do you think he's telling the truth or just doing that?
I believe that 100%. Bro, you're 71 years old, bro. If you're still worrying about the gang hierarchy and everything like that, like, nigga, you lost.
Now, do you think, though, him, I guess, renouncing it, like, that's enough redemption for the chaos he caused when he was in it?
I don't think that when he was doing what he was doing, he didn't think that it would boil over and get as big as it's gotten. You know what I mean? Like, Chicago now, bro, it has a nickname, Chirac, bro. It's, you feel me? Yeah. The fact that, like, bro, countless teens and losing their lives and everybody back and forth. I don't think nobody could have predicted that, you know what I'm saying, this cancer spreads and makes, you know what I mean, everybody turn and it's a war zone and shit like that. I don't think that he thought that. I think now that he sees what this shit has become and he feels that he's part responsible for it, he just said it. He wants to denounce it. He wants to tell people don't be in their life, don't do shit like that. So I believe him. What you think?
So for me personally, now, I've heard a bunch about, like, Larry Hoover, right? I look into the case a little bit. Now, for me personally, it started off with him saying, like, GDs now stands for growth and development, right? Trying to kind of clean up his image. Now, in terms of me seeing him just make this public statement saying he's like no longer a part of it, he's not, a part of no GD, he's denouncing it, I believe that's just strictly for trying to, get that sentence break, right? I don't think it's a situation.
How long he been in jail for?
Like what? Like damn near what? Like 30 years, right? 40 years, right?
So you don't think, let me ask you, do you believe in, like, redemption? Do you believe people make mistakes and they, you know what I mean? Like,
I absolutely believe that.
Or would you be saying, is it in people's mitochondria that they're just bad people?
No, I do think, like, the Negromite activities is probably hereditary as well as developmental. Now, with Larry Hoover, here's my whole thing regarding this, right? When he says he denounces it, now, from just like the bird eye's view, do I believe he's saying this because he truly believes, what I did was horrible? No, I believe he's doing this to get that sentence break. Now, in terms of redemption, if we're saying, yo, do Larry Hoover deserves to go to heaven or hell or, like the afterlife after he passes away, if he, repents for his sins, cool. But where it goes into now, or we're talking about, do he deserve to be redeemed legally in terms of what he's been accused of is being involved with multiple murders. Do Larry Hoover saying, I'm no longer a part of the GDs, is that enough for him to be free from prison? I don't think so.
I get what you're saying now. When it comes down to that, in the eyes of the legal system, it's it's whatever they fucking feel at the end of the day. I'm not one to say that. Me personally,
do you think that he should be freed?
I think a 71-year-old man, bro, how he is now and what. I think it'd do more good if he came out and helped people and turn that shit around than leaving an old man in there, bro, who ain't seen his grandchildren. I really believe that. Like, if he was younger, you know what I'm saying, and it was cracking like that, I'd be like, that's a different story. But, you know what I'm saying, he's 71 years old, bro. Like, I don't think that he's going to get out right now. And, bro, they let all type of people out, bro, after a short period of time. After a long period of time. I don't think that he's going to come out here and be a gang leader and, you know what I'm saying, and orchestrate stuff even more. I really think that he would try to use his voice to do something better for the community, me personally.
And, like, I'm saying, like, no matter, like, what he does, like, when, like, he comes out, that right there is not enough, like, redemption for the sons who lost their lives, the grandchildren who lost their lives, the uncles and brothers, right? So for me,
them families will feel a certain type of way. Like I remember when they let C Murder out for a little while, and the families was tripping like how, like so, I see it on both ends, bro. I believe in redemption though. I believe people make mistakes, and I don't think that I think 30 years is a long time, bro, for somebody to think about what they did.
Yeah, but also too is like, I definitely think that he's a changed man. Now, would I go as far, because I heard Wack 100 saying, yo, when I listen to Larry Hoover talk, I think about MLK and Malcolm X. I wouldn't go that far, right? But I do believe like he's a change. He's very smart. Now, I believe he can do just as good behind prison, right? And help to change things. I think if he's involved in multiple murders, state and federal cases, I just think that we should have enough respect for the lives that were lost and say, yo, he should at least do his time. Now, also, too, and he's up to get his federal, right? His, like, federal sentence released, right? But he still has a state license as well. So do I believe that Larry Hoover will ever be a free man? I don't think so, man. Because, bro, even if you beat the federal case, right, and they let you out early, you still have to like fight that state case. And yo, even like the state case, man, prosecutor, just like spoke recently, and they say, yo, listen, like even if he beats that like federal case, they're so scared that he will like bring just like a legal tirade and like waste their time that, bro, they're right now pushing the feds, bro, do not release him, man. So, I wish him the best, man. But you feel me? My sympathy goes to the lives that were lost by the GDs.
YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. You even got to let us know how we did because Adam quit the show. So, just get used to seeing this.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Peace. Wait, Adam really quit, though?